This is elsewhere, and this is the first time in this hotel with this DCS Education. So this seminar is hosted by DCS Education from Casablanca. They are very collaborative and cooperative, and most of their syllabi, most of their textbooks are being adopted in different schools in Morocco, including Marrakesh. So welcome again. Big attendance today, turned up. I'm very happy, very glad to be with you. Mr. Had, we have very prominent people among us here today. Mr. Hassan, a very good friend of mine. He's supervisor to a teacher trainer from another school. And we were expecting Daniel he's British from UK to arrive this morning, but I think his schedule is very hectic and he could not be here with us today. So happy again to be with you. As you can see, this is the topic of the conference or the seminar, what every teacher should do. This topic, this theme was imposed on me. They suggested it to me. I had no idea. They said, "Sir, could you talk about this issue here? What every teacher should do?" I have a problem in this title, according to me. I can read it twice from different perspectives. What should we say, grammatically speaking? What every teacher should do, or what should every teacher do? Which one is more accurate, grammatically speaking, in terms of English proficiency?
What should every teacher do?
What should every teacher do?
No.
Or what every teacher should do?
What should
Put
every
up your hands
teacher
if you argue
do?
the first option, which is what every teacher should do. Yes, please. Yes. You are with the first option.
Yes.
Yeah. Why did you pick up this option number one and not number two?
Question.
Speak up, please.
If it's a question, we can ask, but what every teacher should do.
Yes.
Here, it's not a question.
Yeah, it's not a question. What every teacher should do. It's not a question. The other one,
What should every teacher do?
question mark.
Yeah.
But the emphasis here, the focus is on what?
On teacher.
On teacher. Some of you are quite familiar with this topic. I have nothing to add to it, but I think we will tackle it from different perspectives today. As you can see, it will be very resourceful, and the items of the agenda are going to be spicy. I hope you will like them. Point number one, point number two, we move on from one point to another. I'd like to welcome Mr. Ayub. He's the boss of DCS Education here. Say hello to everyone. That's him over there, and he's attending also, English speaker. And welcome everyone. Every one of you has an idea about what should they do and what they shouldn't do in terms of what? In terms of what? What should we do and what shouldn't we do? In life or in personal context or
in class?
what should we do? Yes? In class. Yeah. What should we do and what shouldn't we do? Do we need anybody to tell us what to do and what not to do? But we know what we are doing now. Of course, everyone tackles it from his own corner, from his own or her own point of view or perspective. So what every teacher shouldn't do, humorous look at available things we say and do in front of a class. Every one of us, when we face class for the first time, we have our own attitude and our own knowledge and background information that we can do. Nobody's teaching us what to do, but first time, everyone has her own way of handling the first session when they attend the class in the morning or in the afternoon. So, something, Steve? Is he No, that's what. Basically, or you can bring from elsewhere of this cartoon, and what does it have to do with every teacher should know? Can anybody read it, please? Yes, please. Can you read that?
Are you the English teacher? Yes, I am.
What's your feedback about that? How do you see that? Why did she reply, yes, I am, instead of yes, I am? And who is she? What's the context of the cartoon here? Fatima, is there any idea? Are you new? Who is he, the guy who's asking a question with the glasses?
The manager.
Yes, please. Hafsa?
I think that is the manager of the school.
The manager of the school, the principal of the school? Yes.
She is a new teacher, but she has no self-confidence.
No self-confidence, maybe. Yes, very good. Yes, please.
She's not competent.
Not confident.
Not competent.
Not competent. Who? The teacher?
The teacher.
Just from the first sentence? No?
Mistakes.
Anybody? How do you see that? Why did she reply, yes, I are, instead of yes, I am?
Maybe stress.
Maybe stressful. She's stressed, maybe. Anxious. Yes?
New teacher.
Maybe
Teacher is
maybe she's not a teacher. Maybe she's someone else just showed up. And he was asking her, are you the new teacher at school? And she said, yes, I am. And how come that she answered, yes, I answered, yes, I am? Why did she say that? In addition to stress, does she have any other reason why she said, yeah? Maybe she's bad at grammar. Maybe as a joke, she's speaking on behalf of other teachers, answering in plural rather than in singular, yes? Maybe she has a very good sense of humor. She wanted to test him about sense of humor. Why not? She said, teasing him, kidding him. She's teasing him. She said, yes, I am. And she was expecting his reply or his response. You think so?
Maybe.
No? You agree with me? Yeah. Yes, please.
Maybe she wanted to say a sentence,
Yeah.
an expression, and she dropped.
Grammar, but the must-read language. That's what she misses, I think. Yeah. Yes, I am. Novice teacher. Teaching our friend is saying, and she's doing it with irony, ironically speaking, or sarcastically speaking. Look at her eyes. Take a look at the eyes, the looks. She's like, she was shocked and she was not expected. She did not expect to be answered a question, to be answered that kind of question. We don't say new teacher, novice teacher. Remember, novice teacher. New clothes, new watch, new building, new car. Novice teacher. Maybe she's novice teacher, she's attending there, but something is wrong. That's what will bring us to the main topic of the seminar today. Yeah, one more time, please, Fatima Sarat.
She should present herself first.
She should introduce herself first, Maybe, me. My name is Elizabeth, I'm the novice teacher here, sir, and then he surprised her by that kind of question. Does she look like a teacher?
Yes.
Yes. And he, principal? Is he properly dressed? Look at him. Yeah? Sometimes. Body language. Yeah. Principal. May interfere. Say it one more time, please.
I said, well, maybe the tone of the voice, the body language, the use of his body, the way he talks to her, maybe can affect,
Shocked her or something.
like shouting her or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but why did we pick up this kind of content here? What does it have to do with our topic? What should every teacher do? Take a look first, digest it, and then I'll ask one of you to read it. And from there, we can embark on discussion.
Those mirrors are installed there just to keep an eye on students while she is writing.
Yeah.
To keep an eye on her students.
Exactly. Good. Yes. Yes, please. Listen.
I think because nowadays we have to pay attention more to the student than the lesson, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
From what? What to control?
The teacher nowadays needs to be multitasking, so needs to pay attention to the students.
Rather.
How can I introduce it?
Yeah, think of it. Think about it. Yeah. All right. Anybody? Yes, please.
Her vocabulary or her words because she misspelled the word.
All right. So you're more concerned with behavior rather. Do you think they're disruptive? I don't think so. But they look quiet and obedient and paying attention and following what she's saying. But she's worried, she's concerned. She has a main concern in her mind about misbehavior. That's why she installed two rear mirrors. Is this the normal way we do things? Or is this an exception? It's an exception, yeah. So this lady here has a serious problem in terms of class management, class control, mastery of the discipline, the subject matter. Maybe she could not handle her job properly. That's why she had to turn the class into a car, driving. And she cares more about what happens behind, not the content of the lesson. The prerequisites that we need to have. We need to make sure that we have certain skills and competencies before we choose to be a teacher. Not any teacher, but effective teacher. So, effective teacher requirements. I'd like to brainstorm you and tell me anything you need, about this one. Requirements of effective teacher. Can you just name one requirement? I want to be an effective teacher, not a real teacher, the normal teacher. He says, student progress is the yardstick by which teacher quality should be assessed. Ultimately, for a judgment about whether teaching is effective to be seen as trustworthy, it must be checked against the progress being made by students. What do you understand from this quote here? Effective teaching or great teaching relies on what? How can I judge? How can I assess, evaluate my teaching to be effective or not? Based on what? What criteria should I say, oh, your teaching is good?
I agree that if you don't love your job, if you aren't passionate about it, you aren't going to give your best.
Okay. Could you please give a hand to Sukaina? She just joined this club. You know what happened, Sukaina? Is a new mom. She just gave birth to a lovely girl, and she's still on delivery leave, you know, for Rukhsa Maradi, and then she came to attend. Thank you, Sukaina. Thank you. So among us, we have mothers, fathers, we have young people and single people. That is a requirement for an effective teacher? Yes or no? Interpersonal, interpersonal skills with students, with the teacher, with the colleagues at school is a requirement for being a good teacher. You agree?
Yes,
It is, but not the
One
first,
skill,
not
yeah.
number one.
Yes, please. Ziad. Yeah? Communication for Ziad is number one on the list. For you? Yes, which one would you pick up? See, I said, I'm asking your daughter.
Actually, I think most of them are important to be good.
To be honest, yeah, exactly.
Yes. Because each thing has to do with the job.
Exactly. But for
Skills.
you, what did you give me one?
Skills.
Number one. Top
Skills.
Skills.
Yes.
All these skills are important. Yeah, all these skills for her. Basics of methodology, foundations of methodology of English. TEFL, we are teachers of English as a foreign language. That requires special methodology. Give me one, name one.
Grammar.
Yes, please.
Grammar.
Grammar, yeah, what else? Mastering of the rules of grammar, of course. Without mastering the rules of grammar, you make serious mistakes. Yes, please. 5 C's, soft skills, receive message, respect the students, get respect from them, impose yourself, and then at the same time, treat everybody equally, being fair to the students, not discriminating between them in terms of background or color or social status. What do we mean by that? Embrace, meaning adopt, accept, change. Embrace. ينخرط في التغيير. انخراط. There is a lot of change going on. And she cared more about the behavior of the students rather than what the knowledge they are receiving from her. Spread positivity. Look at this. I love this one. Spread positivity. I mean, how do you read it? Spread positivity. How would you see that? What kind of positivity?
To come to work smiling, for example.
Come to work smiling, very good. Sometimes, yeah. Not low standards. Standards, معين, criteria for quality teaching. There are some criteria for quality teaching. First, syllabus should be good or properly. The material should be pertinent, seducing, conducive to learning, appropriate to the student's environment. If I want quality, I have to spread the seeds. Seeds. In terms of technology, in terms of politics, finance, anything. Yes, I'm aware. I can handle it. If they know you're serious, you're confident, you're sure about what you're doing, they will give you respect. Is that true?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, learners, not any learners, anybody. If you show them you're competent, you're serious, you know what you're doing, you master your job very well, nobody can get closer to you, nobody can mess with you. You impose your criteria, you impose your conditions on people. You are up to date, yeah, man, up to date. Technology, they think you are old school. Immediately, kids, anywhere in the world, kids, they say, oh, Mr. شو لابسه ما عارفه والو. مش عارفه ما عارفه والو. سهولة. Ask her. She's better tuned, you know, tuned. She's better tuned than you in terms of many things. What do you know? movies. What kind of movies? تدخل معك تفاصيل. From the teacher, not relying on her every time that they get started. When they have the tools, when they understand very well, when they master the language, when they have the ingredients, when they understand what they are learning. Sometimes they don't understand. They just follow, do the exercise, they do it, but they don't understand. And they don't dare ask the teacher or put up their hand and say, sir or miss, I don't understand. They're shy. Sometimes they're blocked or panicked or bullied.